Do you know who this woman is? I myself had no idea who this woman was, until a couple days ago when the microaggression that was heard round the world happened. Dame Elizabeth Jane Campion is a New Zealand director, screenwriter, and producer, and is the daughter of theater director Richard M. Campion and heiress Edith Campion, previously named Beverly Georgette Hannah. Edith's inheritance comes from the Hannah fortune, which starts with Robert Hannah. Robert Hannah is the founder of Hannah's Shoe Company, one of the largest shoe retailers currently in New Zealand. In fact, it was Hannah's boots that were on the feet of New Zealand soldiers during World War I. By 1928, his company was worth what could be converted to about $70 million in today's money, and by that time had roughly 30 branches of his shoe store open. The Antrim House or Antrim Mansion in New Zealand is one of his more notable displays of his wealth. Upon passing, Robert would leave some of his fortune to his granddaughter Edith, Jane's mother, who would go on to establish with that money the New Zealand Theatre Players, one of New Zealand's first theatre companies. Edith was a renowned actress in both theatre and film, acting in numerous leading roles in productions put on by her theatre company, and by the 1950s was regarded as one of New Zealand's leading actresses. Her father, Richard, was an award-winning director and was seen as one of the leading figures in New Zealand theatre. See, Jane and her siblings grew up in New Zealand theatre and some of the film scene at its nucleus. And although Jane initially chose a different direction, getting a degree in anthropology and a secondary degree in visual arts or painting, she eventually found her way back to film, stating that she was dissatisfied in the limitations of painting. Jane established herself as a prominent filmmaker internationally and has now been nominated for 2 Oscars, the first being the 1993 film The Piano, which she did win an award for, and now the 2021 film The Power of the Dog, which also features Jane's daughter, actress Alice Englert, in the role of Buster. Jane Campion is known as a groundbreaker for women in the film industry, proving that yes, even you can have the audacity